Man like Robbie, welcome along to MLR Daily, and we got to start with the game last night. Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 5. Humiliation yet again. I feel my pain is still here as an Arsenal fan. I was at the game last night, and how painful was that for every Arsenal fan in that ground. Back-to-back 5-1 defeats by Bayern Munich. And the funny enough is that Arsenal started off really well in the game. I mean, Bayern started off passing it around and Arsenal grew into it. They got a brilliant go through Theo Walcott and the momentum was really with them. It's the best I've seen Arsenal play for a very long time in that first half. Really playing well. Had a few more chances. Should have had a penalty as well, which was denied by the referee, who was on the night was very poor, I thought. But the game turned on a penalty decision in the second half. Once again, almost the same sort of pattern to the first game, in that it was Lauren Koscielny again. This time he got his marching orders. In the first game, he went off injured. Got his marching orders in this game. Again, the referee seemed to be in a complete mess with the decision. And Bayern Munich scored a goal, 1-1, and from there, Arsenal yet again capitulated to a 5-1 defeat. Totally unacceptable. The fans really unhappy after the game. On Arsenal Fan TV, we were interviewing them and they were really angry. I've never seen so many angry fans. There was a protest before the game where fans had marched from Highbury, the old Highbury, which of course was Arsenal's original ground, to the Emirates Stadium to protest. And, you know, there was quite a few people at that. It was very vocal. And you look at it and you look at everything that's going on and you say to yourself, what is the future for Arsene Wenger? Is he going to stay at Arsenal or is he going to leave the club? Is he going to be forced out? Because certainly humiliation like this, it's just not good enough. I mean, for a club of Arsenal's size, what a lot of the fans were saying last night is that, you know, and the symbolic gesture of the whole march and protest that they did was the fact that Arsenal were at Highbury and were doing really well, were winning regular Premier Leagues, decided to move to the Emirates. The board told the fans that the reason for the move is when you go to the new stadium, you're going to be able to compete with Bayern Munich. Well, jeez. We saw last night that Arsenal are way off Bayern Munich. And even Arsene Wenger last night, he came out after the game, he was very angry with the referee, said that some of the decisions were scandalous. But still, you don't get beaten back-to-back 5-1 defeats. You know, I mean, Bayern Munich are a very good team, but humiliation for Arsenal. The season is falling apart for them. They've got Lincoln in the FA Cup on Saturday. I mean, yes, maybe they should be able to get through that, a non-league team, but still, the fans don't seem to be that over-infused at an FA Cup run. They really wanted to do well in the Champions League and in the Premier League, and basically they're completely out of both. So a really bad night for Arsenal, a really bad night for Arsene Wenger. And what is Arsene Wenger going to do from here? Is he going to stay on? Will he sign a new contract? Or will he leave? I want to get everybody's fans' views, because obviously it's not just Arsenal fans that come here, it's fans of all different clubs. What do you reckon on the situation? Do you think that Arsene Wenger deserves to be offered a new contract because of the services that he's given to Arsenal over the years? Or do you believe that Arsenal at the moment under Arsene Wenger are going backwards and that he should not be offered a new deal and that they should bring in a new manager? We're running a poll on it. Let me know, excuse me, let me know in the poll. Also, leave your comments on it. But a humiliating night last night for Arsenal Football Club. In the other Champions League tie, Real Madrid up against Napoli. They won the first leg 3-1. It's almost the same sort of thing again. They won the second leg 3-1 as well. Despite Napoli going into a 1-goal lead, Real Madrid showed their class, came back. Goals from Sergio Ramos and also Alvaro Morata. Also own goal by Mertens of Napoli. And Real Madrid's quite comfortably through. And, you know, you look on it, it was quite a difficult tie against Napoli, but Real Madrid showing their class and looking really good at the moment to, you know, win this trophy yet again, Real Madrid. You know, they really are looking strong. So big win for them. Games tonight in the Champions League. Barcelona, of course, are up against PSG. Remember, PSG famously beat them 4-0 in the first leg. Can Barcelona reverse a 4-0 defeat? I mean, you never can say with that. You know, you can't write them off. They've got Messi, they've got Suarez, they've got Neymar. But then also they're playing against a very good team in PSG who've got a lot of stars of their own in Di Maria and Cavani. And you've got to say that it will be a miracle, even for a team like Barcelona, to reverse a 4-0 defeat. Remember, no away goal either. That means one goal PSG scores, the total then starts to tot up where Barcelona are going to have to score like 6 to go through. So you've got to back PSG to get through in that one. And in the other tie, Borussia Dortmund are at home against Benfica. Benfica won the first game 1-0. Won't be an easy game for Dortmund. Dortmund, you know, very strong at home, score a lot of goals, but Benfica are a very, very dogged team. And a lot of people thinking that this is going to be quite easy for Dortmund to reverse this, but I think it's going to be quite a tight game. I do think Dortmund will come out on top, but it will be a tight game. The only other game tonight is Stoke. They go away to Manchester City. One of the games in hand that City have, and if City win that game, they get to continue closing the gap at the top. So thanks for watching MLR Daily. If you're an Arsenal fan like myself, it's going to be a painful day, but this is why we love football. We'll be back tomorrow.
Man like Robbie.